We can't catch a break. I prayed. I actually took a stop into heaven today to holler at the man upstairs and asked him, what's going on, man? How do we, for the first time in probably 30 years, have an opportunity to win a championship with the team we have constructed and everybody gets hurt? Literally everybody. First Mitch, Randall, OG, now Brunson, our best player. Listen, man, I'm very upset. I'm hurt. I'm disappointed. Listen, man. Big shout out Knicks Fan TV. He put up a post saying that, everything came back negative. I didn't hear anything drastic yet. So God willing, maybe he caught a cramp or something. I don't know. They're not telling us nothing. Yeah, see? Because my thing is this. Look, boom, if he bumped him now, he would have fell right there.
Yeah, but
I seen the stumble just now.
And then
no, hold on, play it back. Soon as he ran by Hartenstein, you see he stumbled a little bit. Watch.
Right.
No. Go from the beginning.
Now, hold on. Let me see if I can rewind it like that.
All right, now watch this. Boom. Now watch the stumble. See?
Right. Kind of tripped.
Right. So
now this right here, boom. The doctor, see this doctor, I gotta shout the doctor out that he's on. Now everybody's gonna be on this doctor wave because I appreciate that. This guy's like the new sports internet doctor. He comes on here and he says basically right there is where see right. Okay, he's about to jump, and then right there, his leg is coming down, and then boom, Okoro's knee bumps into Brunson's knee, and you'll see his foot like kind of move. And he said, "Yo, yeah." His knee kind of bumped into his knee. So the way he broke it down, I want to pull that up in a second. The way he broke it down, he was like, even after when he was limping around, he was saying, "Yo, that's all signs of that he hit a nerve." Even the way his foot kind of flopped when they're helping him off the court, he's like his foot kind of flopped because he hit the nerve. Yeah, he was like he hit the nerve. So all these things initially when I saw it, the way he's limping and everything, I'm thinking, oh nah, it's got to be ACL. We think the worst, but the way he broke it down, this doctor's official, and that was a saving grace for it. But he was saying it had a lot to do with it could have been that first bump, but really it was that second bump where you don't really see it. Okoro's knee is sliding and you can see after the knees bang, Brunson's foot kind of tilts that way, indicating that his knee was kind of bumped. Something on his leg was bumped. I gotta look up the doctor's information because. Come on now, like I was scared to death. I'm
still scared. I'm still scared because, like I said, it for some reason our guys that's hurt, there's no real updates. I'm sorry, like even with OG and Randall, there's still no. Even though they said, remember last week, Wojciech was saying that this Friday that just passed, we would hear something. There's still no updates on nothing. I don't know what's going on. So I'm definitely panicking. I'm definitely trying to figure out, like, hey, do we give up the season and just get healthy and ready for next season? Like, what's going on?
Well, here's an update from Ramona Shelburne on ESPN, and according to this, hopefully the audio is okay. According to this, shout out to Greg Armstrong. He said Jalen Brunson update from Ramona Shelburne on ESPN today. Reiterates that Jalen Brunson's injury is not considered serious. So let's see if you can hear the audio really good.
Okay. Don't hear nothing.
You don't hear anything?
Nah.
Oh, damn, that sucks. She's talking, but she was saying this is the talk of the league right now. Not just like for us, not just for the Knicks. This is the talk of the league. So everyone was talking about it. But they're all saying it's not serious. I'll look up the doctor's information right now. I want to get his info because he helped me calm down my fears last night. After seeing that, I was in the crib getting the clothes, trying to do some laundry. Flea hit me up like, "Oh, you saw you didn't see that?" I heard in his voice, but I'm like, Yeah, well, Brunson, he went to the locker room. That's the only thing I got on my phone before I got to check the game.
Right.
And once he said that, he said, nah, like, oh, you didn't see the video? I'll talk to you after you see the video. What? He has no contact. Huh? You know, it's funny. Ant-Man a couple nights ago, he fell. Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards fell on the floor. There was no contact. So I thought he was done. So lately, there's been a couple of injuries. You know, the mind, we got to be, you know, careful as fans, but at the same time, we're fans. Everybody's a fan, bro. Like, look, Ramona Shelburne, the way she was talking. Ramona Shelburne just said this was the talk of the league last night. So the whole league was talking about this? Again, reiterating the fact that y'all are scared when we're full throttle. JB, prayers up to you. He did tell DiVincenzo, called him. He said, yo, don't worry about it. I'll be fine.
Listen,
just the leader of the team being the leader of the team.
But he's a warrior, man. Like, once again, we watch all the Knicks games. He gets thrown around, he gets bumped around, he gets ran over. As much as he complained, he still gets up and keeps trucking. He's a warrior, and that's what the New York Knicks embodies. That's what we are. That's who we are. That kind of eased me a little bit. Pause. Know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I'm very nervous and scared because if Brunson is hurt, we're done. We're done. You can forget about it. Especially with no OG, no Randall, no Mitch. Because now you see how important that we need another big man. We don't have a power forward right now. Hart is playing 4 positions right now. He's the best rebounder on the team at 6'4". Right now, Precious probably, I don't know if it's too many minutes, but he's getting pushed around. Bogdanovich can't guard me right now. So, you know, we need guys to get healthy quick so everybody can be put in the right position. Guys is playing a lot of minutes. But, you know, like I said, the initial reaction with Brunson, definitely scared, definitely nervous. And like I said, you know, I pray, Lord have mercy, man. Let's get through this. Because you know, we diehard Knicks fans, man. And Shelburne saying that, it goes to show you Brunson is a superstar. That's all it tells you. Listen, I don't know when the last time we had this many games on TV. The guy's a superstar. Now, if y'all want to throw all this other stuff extra, remember I told you my new thing is I'm making things simple. I'm not making nothing difficult no more. It's simple. When the Knicks play, if Brunson is not playing, if you're not a Knicks fan, are you watching the game? No, but I guarantee you, Brunson playing, you're watching the game. He's likable, good guy, and on the floor, he's a warrior. He's a gladiator. So, you know, I'm glad that the results is negative. Hopefully, you know, let me ask you a question. Our next 5 games, I think we have Portland, we have Philly twice, we have Orlando, we have Atlanta. Your thoughts? Should Brunson rest all 5 games? Or
Absolutely.
should he rest at all?
Absolutely. There's no reason for Brunson. We had the All-Star break coming up. He's gonna want to play. He's gonna want to play. Atlanta, take off. Trae Young is not playing. Same thing with last night. Donovan Mitchell wasn't playing. Of course, it wouldn't be in our mindset to say, yo, you got to sit down too. But at some point, Thibodeau got to make it. It happened with the Memphis Grizzlies again. The whole team is gone, and you're going to play Brunson. Again, you were forced to sit Brunson last night. Forced within the first minute. He basically missed the game, but now he's injured. Against the Hawks, sit him down. Against Orlando, if he could play, fine. Against Philly back-to-back, maybe one of those games. And against Portland, don't you dare. Because as much as we talked about this last week, and I forgot to mention Portland as a team that's pretty aggressive on the defensive end. Matthias Thybulle, they got a couple of defensive players over there, especially in the backcourt. Give him the night off. Give him the night off. He needs to rest at least 3 of those games, preferably the first 3. If you come back and play the second Philly game, or, you know, take off one of those Philly games, play Orlando and maybe the Portland game, he should rest 3 out of those 5 games, man. He has an opportunity to do that. He's a smaller guy. That's another thing with Becky Hammond and these people. We understand what it is about players in general needing rest and not being able to take on the load pause as a bigger player. This is a part of that. Get that. So let's do the right thing. He is not LeBron James. He's not these other guys. He's not a cyborg. So treat it like that, Tibbs. Tibbs got to calm down too. We'll get to that in a second. But before we move on, before you respond to that, I want to make sure we shout out that doctor, man. Dr. Brian Sutterer. This guy quelled our fears last night, man. Shout out to Knicks Muse also for always posting up Knicks stuff. You guys are amazing on here, always updating us, keeping us informed. The doctor believes that Jalen Brunson simply suffered a nerve injury as a result of contact and that it's almost like hitting your funny bone. I never knew the knee had a funny bone.
Yeah, yeah.
It's non-contact. I
have that problem. I'm sorry, go ahead. I'll respond after that.
Together what happened. First of all, I know everybody's calling this non-contact, but I do think there was actually contact from the Cavaliers player onto the outside of Brunson's knee. But what I want to start off with is if we back up the sequence of him walking off the court, pay attention to what happens with his left ankle. You see how he kind of trips and stumbles kind of right there over his ankle. What he's doing here, it almost looks to me like somebody who's got a temporary foot drop, right? If anybody of you watch mixed martial arts, when somebody has those low calf kicks that injure that peroneal nerve or stun that peroneal nerve that picks your ankle up, the way he's walking right there, he trips over his foot because of an inability to dorsiflex or pick up his ankle. And so that stumble as he's coming off the court, to me, confirms kind of my number one suspicion about just a contact blow to the outside of the knee, because that's where that nerve sits and could certainly have been stunned, almost like hitting your funny bone as you're walking off the court. We can see here just this kind of together what happened. First of all, I know.
Wow. Well, for me, it's always good to see a guy walk off the court. I'm glad they didn't have to cart him out, wheelchair or actually pick him up. But I have bad knees, right? Even when I play ball, like, my knees is very sensitive to where if you hit it hard enough, pause, it's like hitting my funny bone. So I understand what the doctor is saying. Like I said, I told you my initial, when I see he didn't reach for the ankle behind, down that far, I said, okay, it ain't a tear. Because once you reach down there, it's game over. Once you reach, so, whether it was Hartenstein bumping the knee or the Cavalier player that was guarding them bumping the knee, hopefully it was that. But my thing with the next 5 games, what I think Tibbs should do, sit them all 5. If we could go 3-2, then we should be good. We should beat Atlanta. We should beat Portland. And we should at least win one of those Philly games. Okay, we lose to Orlando. If we could beat Philly twice, cool. But if we should be able to win one of those, that's 3-2. And hopefully by then, maybe him and OG will come back together. So that's what I would do if I'm the Knicks. But I remember what Kevin Garnett said. Big shout out to him. Listen, man, when I want to play, can't nobody stop me from playing. So sometimes, we kind of got to stop ourselves. Are we still in the 4th seed? So for me,
that real quick,
right? So for me, yeah, I think for sure he should sit out the first game against Atlanta, for sure. And depending on what happens after that, but if it's up to me, I'm sitting them all 5 games, and we should just go 3-2. If we go 3-2, that's fine. Without Brunson, that's totally fine with me.
So we are currently in the 4th seed, half a game above the Philadelphia 76ers, 4 games behind, 3.5 games behind the Cleveland Cavaliers we just beat last night. We're 3-7 in our last 10. How far is the 9th? The 7 through 9. The Miami Heat have 26 losses. So we're basically a 1.5 games ahead of them. And the Orlando Magic have 26 losses as well. We have 25 losses. So the difference between 4 through 7 is 1 game in the Eastern Conference right now. The Pacers have 28 losses in the number 8 spot. The Chicago Bulls have 32 losses in the number 9 spot. So, and real quick, let me show. Hope I'm not prolonging it, but the doctor broke it down beautifully. He shows you how when he thinks the knee was really impacted for Jalen Brunson.
Blow to the outside of the knee, because that's where that nerve sits and could certainly have been foot a steppage gate nerve left knee. And as the Cavaliers player comes through, I do think there is some degree of contact, because we see Brunson's knee pointing off in this direction. And then right as the right knee of the defender comes through here, we see that knee go inward. I don't think Brunson's natural momentum is going to carry that knee inward. And so it does look to me like there was contact knocking against Brunson's knee. Even the way that the Cavaliers player knee kind of swings through and leg swings through here, I think there was some contact there to the outside of Brunson's knee.
So you heard it first from him. Hit another angle there. Don't want to prolong it, but just shout out to Dr. Brian Sutterer, man. You really quelled our damn fears. The internet is beautiful. Like I always say, we live in the best and the worst times, and this is part of the best times where you get some immediate reaction from some random doctor out of nowhere, and he sounds official, and everybody else kind of confirming what he's saying. I totally agree. What happened?
I'm laughing when you said sound official. What if he's not even a doctor? Like I just
he's a quack. No, don't do that. We can't do that. You can't say he's a quack. We can't do that right now. We need more proof.
No, what if he worked at Walgreens? He's just a regular person. But big shout out to Walgreens. I'm not saying or disrespecting nobody that work at Walgreens. I got me a regular job too, but I'm just saying, what if he's not even a doctor? Because you like, yo, he sound good. Like what?
The foot drop here is no mostly official.
Because I'm questioning the shirt. Would a doctor wear that shirt? I don't know. But big shout out to Dr. Kevorkian.
For quelling our fears last night. For deadening our fears last night. You're looking for the cloak. What do you call that? The coat, the white lab coat.
I'm being real. If I'm a doctor, I'm wearing that cloak all day, every day. I don't care what I'm doing.
Where's your stethoscope?
Listen, I be in the house with the wife, and now she be like, "Well, you gonna go use the bathroom?" She be like, "What you putting on your cloak?" I'm a doctor. So listen, man. Listen, Doc. Listen, man. Next time, leave a Freddy Krueger shirt somewhere else, man. You know. But all
Dr. Brian, we appreciate you, man.
Right. All jokes aside, we just trying to have a little fun.